Hello, welcome back, everybody, to Battle of the Americas number 10. Yodaslim here, joined by Light,
Yeah,
in case
we
you guys are
are.
just now joining us.
We're here with our first semifinals of the day, and it's gonna be DarkUnnamed versus PiLiPiLi.
Yeah, we've actually saw both of them play already today.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool. I feel like we don't see that too much where we see both different different players, and they meet up together. But here we are. I'm excited for this one. I have a feeling it's going to be a good matchup. It's an interesting matchup to say the least. PVZ spawning in the bottom right-hand corner from United States, representing Bear Me Gaming. It is the green Protoss, PiLiPiLi.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Nightshade LE, we just saw him take down Yan12 2-1. Can he do the same to PiLiPiLi? We shall see. He is the Bolivian Zerg player representing Alpha X. It is DarkUnnamed.
Who do you think got this one?
Like, I honestly like DarkUnnamed. Like, I want to see him do well, but PiLiPiLi took down eggs earlier today. We casted that. PiLiPiLi took off a game off of Cham. Like, I feel like a PiLiPiLi versus Cham rematch semifinals is bound to happen.
Yeah, I feel like you took the words right out of my mouth. Like, I really want DarkUnnamed to win, but PiLiPiLi is just looking so tough right now.
Yeah.
Is this the new Neeb?
He could be, like PiLiPiLi, he's back. Like, he's kind of an old school name. And I don't think he was very active in 2019.
I don't think so.
Yeah, which is why it's so cool to see him here in 2020 and see him do really well,
He's made a lot of money off of StarCraft. He, believe I read he was playing since he was like 17 or something, or 12. No, he was 12. He moved to America when he was 17. I think he played since he was 12. He's now 23 years old, so he's been playing for a long time. And it's cool to see him doing so well here in American, Kazakhstan, Protoss. These are like all things that are not very common in the StarCraft scene.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's kind of like the underdog here.
It's also kind of crazy to think about because what you're saying lines up where he started playing when he was 12. That was 10 years ago. The Wings of Liberty came out 10 years ago. Like,
exactly.
Oh my god. So he's kind of grown up with the game, and now here we are 10 years later. He's old enough to play in WCS. He's giving Legacy of the Void another try, and we'll see how he does, because so far taking games off of someone like Cham, like, you're already one of the best, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. Definitely one of the top NA. I don't think I've done anything for 10 years that I can think of besides breathe and eat.
You've gotten up, you've risen up, you're now diamond, right? Like,
yeah. Getting up there. Actually, it's getting a lot of lings here. 2 lings, 3 even.
Oh my god,
that is bad. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Ooh, a probe hidden in the corner. Maybe just for scouting, maybe to put down a pylon.
It'd be insane if he threw down a pylon. That would.
Actually, I don't think we've seen any cheese from PiLiPiLi at all.
We haven't seen cheese at all today, which is disappointing.
Very rare. Yeah. We've been missing the cheese games. I wonder where they're at.
Exactly. We do have DarkUnnamed going in for an Overlord Scout. Speedless, just sending it in, and he does spot everything he needs to see. He does see the Stargate as well as the Phoenix. It's pretty good. Again, he's taking this weird base. I don't like it. I don't like this as the throw.
I think that means he's going to mute us again.
He could be. Oh my god, there's already the Oracle that's out here. Hasn't really quite done anything, but it's here.
I kind of like this versus Terran more than Protoss. I don't know. I wonder there's logic behind this. I mean, I guess it helps against like the Adept not all in, but the Adept, you know, shade between the bases, resonating glaives.
Yeah, and again,
I don't really know the purpose. Creep spread, maybe.
Honestly, I really like what he just did, especially against a Stargate opener. He did the same thing where he had like 26 drones at the natural, and then he main arted after the Spore finished at the third base, which is, yeah, it's pretty cool to see. You don't see that too often. Hopefully he has enough for these Adepts though. Like they are coming out, and there's only a couple. I assume
that's why he got that base right there. It's a lot easier to walk between those and have creep spread, but he didn't even move his units.
Yeah.
He's gonna take the losses, I guess?
Yeah, he's pulling drones away, but already 12 go down. Oh my god.
That was blink of an eye. He's gonna, shade right into the main, get more. 16 have gone down. He's even gonna get this queen. Queens are not in position here at all. A couple lings come out. They are speedlings, so they should be able to clean this up eventually. God, that's so many workers going down.
This is a Zerg's worst nightmare. Like 4 Adepts.
That wasn't even with resonating glaives.
Yeah. that was
just regular Adepts.
Oh my god, that was a big oof right there.
PiLiPiLi doesn't play that greedy stuff.
Like I feel like
greedy and already fully saturate that base. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in there with all my Adepts and end it.
I feel like that was a little bit on DarkUnnamed, because as you were saying, he was being pretty greedy. Like he didn't really have very many units. He had a couple of queens, and he just droned up heavily. He just didn't have enough units to take care of the Adepts, and he lost 21 workers because of it.
Yeah, exactly. Normally you have some army out because you make army instead of droning up heavily, and then you got the army to defend, but he just droned up heavily, like you said, kept it on the second base. He's like, haha, the Oracle's gone. Now I can move my units over, but luckily PiLiPiLi was pretty smart about it, and he had his Adepts ready to go with the 1-2 punch.
Yeah, that he did.
And he didn't even need his Oracles at all. He just left his Oracles out of it and just did all the damage with his with his Adepts.
Yeah, the Oracles didn't really do much damage at all. Like it was all about those Adepts in the end.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so we saw Eggs go for a more roach heavy style against Protoss, and I mean there is a roach warden here for DarkUnnamed, but he is getting those melee upgrades as well as bailing speed.
I bet this is confusing as a Protoss player to read.
Oh god, so many workers are going down.
God, yeah, it's so painful. But he's gonna see this. He's gonna see the roach warden getting its upgrade. He might have seen the baneling nest getting the upgrade and the Evo chamber wiggling, so it's going to be hard for him to know what to get. I'm pretty sure you can assume it's going to be melee upgrade, just because if you're getting banelings and roach upgrades, you want to go melee.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It can be a little bit confusing to read. Either way, he did spot the baneling nest, so he should be aware of that. What he does differently, we'll see, because so far we just have... No, we have a couple of Archons, and Archons do really well against banelings, like soaking them up and taking them down.
Yeah. Yeah, getting some more Archons. He's also got plenty of shields saved up. Or energy, I guess, 4 shields. Breaking down the rocks. Decently even army here. Ravagers is a good call. I think if Dark has banelings, he's not going to need any roaches, so maybe he just goes Ravager, Ling, Bane.
Yeah, and we'll see how good they're... What? All right.
It's kind of a good switch if he can get rid of the Archons.
It is a pretty good switch against Protoss, but I don't think he's
got to defend and then catch PiLiPiLi off guard.
Exactly. But there are just so many Archons here, and if he does take them down, then the Mulis will be good, but...
Double Stasis Ward. Oh, Ling run by. I mean, Sellout run by. It might even take this base out at the same time, engaging in the north. And Oh, all the banelings exploded there. He's even gonna wall off.
I mean, that was some pretty good baneling hits on the army, but there are just so many stasis wards here protecting these high-tech units. And more and more run-bys. He's gonna get the base!
Oh, he gets the base. Down goes the 4th base for DarkUnnamed. PiLiPiLi already has his 4th base up.
Yeah, and he just leaves. Like, he dealt the damage. He killed an entire base.
Oh, and then the stasis ward got so much of that army. Oh, just to add insult to injury. Now he can't even really counterattack here.
Exactly.
Huge warp in. How many gates does he have? Jesus.
My God, that's quite a lot. And he still has the warp prism here to continue to deal more and more harassing damage.
More zealots. God, look at all those archons.
Jesus Christ.
One muta in production right now.
Yeah, what a Mutalis gonna do to this? Like, oh my God.
He's got to sack the muta idea.
Yeah.
So many archons. That throws off his whole build, and I think he's gonna lose this game here.
I mean, we do have an infestation pit on the way, which is nice, but it's a little bit too late, I think.
Look at those banelings. All those banelings took out one archon.
Yeah.
That was like 8 banelings, 9, 10 banelings for one archon.
Oh my God, yeah. And so PiLiPiLi, he is securing his 4th base. This 4th for DarkUnnamed is still on the way. I feel like he should be double expanding, to be honest. Like, he has the minerals for it.
Yeah.
His supply isn't too bad. Oh my God, this run by.
Oh,
this warping even.
He just letting that warping get up is pretty darn crazy. The one muta doing his job, taking out the warp prism.
Yeah.
And he's still going for mutas. I think he's going to try and go for a counterattack.
I mean, something that's a little bit surprising is that PiLiPiLi's army isn't too big. He has like a lot of high-tech units here, like the Archons and the Immortals, but he needs more gateway units with this.
Yeah, he really has no like game-ending damage units here.
Yeah, like it's gonna be hard to push in with just this army. He needs a lot more zealots. But it's hard, right? Because they're banelings, so the zealots aren't even gonna do too well.
Yeah. I like that DarkUnnamed just went for a handful of mutas. I hope he doesn't make it seem like he's even droning now. But a handful of mutas for harass, backstab, even take out another base that's trying to be mined. But here comes the transition for PiLiPiLi into the late game army, which is air and a fleet beacon. And that means some higher tier air units.
Yeah, and
wow, these Lings and Banes just evaporating.
Yeah, it's so hard to engage into these Archons. At the same time, there are Mutalists going into the main, but we'll see.
Oh my God, good force fields. Saving him for the very last second. PiLiPiLi is just doing a whole lot with the little bit of army he has. Well, he has a lot of army, but he's just microing it so perfect, getting maximum damage out of it. Ooh, DarkUnnamed, yeah. He's holding good, but PiLiPiLi in that last engagement, he was just moving up one arc at a time to tank damage instead of having all of the Archons in front. If you guys were able to focus there on the micro, he is just so good with his army micro.
Yeah, and again, as you saw, like the Mutalists didn't really do much at all. They dove in, but there were shield batteries and cannons in all of the mineral lines, so they just kind of died, really. They didn't really do any damage at all, and majority of them went down. At the same time, there was a Zealot run by, which dealt a bit of damage. DarkUnnamed is trying to expand again behind this, but at the same time, PiLiPiLi is as well, and you never want to be in this position where like you're basically on equal bases with the Protoss.
Yep. Yeah, PiLiPiLi is just playing really good. It's again, like every week I enjoy seeing kind of like the ladder of StarCraft success. Like some people are good and we're like, wow, that guy got wrecked. And we saw DarkUnnamed playing so good. I was really impressed by the way he played, and then PiLiPiLi comes over here and just schools us on how to destroy Zerg.
Yeah, exactly.
DarkUnnamed's still holding on, but PiLiPiLi's looking pretty tough.
Yeah, oh, this base a little bit exposed here. Oh, so many cancels there. And all these Stalkers, they didn't trade well against Lings, so this is a pretty nice engagement here from DarkUnnamed.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I think this is going to be like the game-winning blow. There's no anti-A here whatsoever.
Yeah, the carriers have arrived.
I don't think DarkUnnamed knows it all, does he?
I mean, he should have seen it with when his mutas went into the main base, but
yeah, right.
Oh my god, all the Banelings get wasted.
God. Those Banelings just took out like 2 Archons. The entire army took out 2 Archons. I like the composition, Immortals and carriers. What is this? Why have you not GG'd out yet?
The Corruptors are here though, and they can focus down. Oh yeah, there are no more Archons, so you can do this.
Oh wow, I didn't think about that. Storms left, 2 Storms. More of an Archon, won't last. Now DarkUnnamed is kind of getting his footing again, but I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, like it was a really good fight there from DarkUnnamed, but again the recall happened. He didn't get any of the carriers, and the base is gonna go down. Ah, my god. We'll see though, like his composition is pretty good. Like there is a Greater Spire on the way, so he is gonna try and get into Broodlords, and that's gonna be like that. Finally, he's gonna have a unit that will do well against like this Archon Immortal based army, and with these Corruptors as well, he can trade against these carriers. But the carrier count is getting higher, and Storm is done as well.
Yeah, he's getting the Broodlords. I don't think that's gonna help too much if he keeps getting this air army. Did his Cybernetic core get destroyed? Oh no.
Oh my god.
Making a second one.
Yeah, he's making a second one for some reason, even though he's maybe for upgrades, I don't know, but
yeah, I guess he really wants his upgrades out quicker.
Yeah.
Broodlords, I think he should take back his ground army. He doesn't need to commit with his Immortals here.
Yeah, the ground army for PiLiPiLi goes down, but there's nothing else.
Yeah, PiLiPiLi wins. Nothing left to defend. More air would come out and just kind of end it there. So, GG. That was an interesting transition there from PiLiPiLi.
Yeah.
We're finally getting an American out here. Show him what's what. I just wish it was a Zerg, not a Protoss.
Yeah, like
it's a good time to be Mexican American right now. We got Cham holding it down for the Zergs, PiLiPiLi holding it down for the Protoss and Americans. I like this tournament.
really what's left is we need like a good, strong like Terran representative.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we've seen a couple of Terrans make deep runs, but
yeah. Really what we need is for everyone to use the Matcherino code. !Matcherino in the chat, and you can use the code to give free money out of thin air into the players' hands and pockets or wherever they put their money.
That's exactly what we need.
Yeah. That'll help out the players greatly. That'll help us out. We'll feel better if the players get paid better. There's a code NA-LatAm. Add $1 for free.
Yeah, we will really appreciate it, as well as the players, as you know, that does boost the prize pool for the tournament. And yeah, we'll see again. Like that game, it felt like DarkUnnamed towards the end. He was trading better. He was dealing more damage, but like he lost so many workers throughout the course of that game. Like he just couldn't keep up with like the Zealot harass, the Oracle harass, like the Warp Prism dealt so much as well. Like the initial Adepts kind of set the pace for the game, you know, when the 4 Adepts came in and killed like
and destroyed all the workers, pretty much set him back to the beginning.
Yeah,
I guess he couldn't GG out right there, but he should have.
I mean, I would say that he did really well coming back despite losing. He lost, what was it, 21 workers? Like,
yes, yeah, somewhere around there. Definitely in the teens to early 20s.
Yeah. So
it was bad.
But even though he lost that, like he made a game out of it, you know, which is impressive to say the least.
Yeah, he did make a game out of it, which is cool. Now I'm wondering if like that's how every single game was gonna go, or if maybe it was just a bad day for Dark. I mean, Dark played good in his last series, so I don't know. We shall see how it turns out here.
Yes, we shall see.
I mean, like we said earlier, though, I'm pretty sure PiLiPiLi will be able to pull it off.
I mean, I think so too, but in that game, I felt like we saw these little moments, these little, you know, these little sparks of brilliance from DarkUnnamed, where, you know,
Yeah.
I feel like if he tweeted a little bit, like, he can totally take a game off of PiLiPiLi, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. I think so. But we shall see if he can actually do it. It's just a matter of being at the right place at the right time, being on point.
Yeah, yeah. Not losing 21 workers in the first
Yeah.
six minutes of the game.
The 3 adepts.
Yeah.
Speaking of 3 adepts, here on Simulacrum LE, we've seen what the man can do with a couple of adepts in the early game. We've seen how he can close it out. Spawning in the top left-hand corner, representing United States of America, playing for Bear Me Clan, it is PiLiPiLi.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Simulacrum LE, we have the Bolivian Zerg player representing Alpha X. It is DarkUnnamed.
I wonder if we'll get any cheese yet.
I was about to say, still no cheese. Like,
Yeah.
like what's happening? What's, you know, PiLiPiLi, you're Protoss. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Give us a cannon rush or something. Like, come on.
Something here, man. Throw us a bone. How are you not doing something crazy?
Like, I know your macro is good, but, like, you know, spice things up every now and then, at least for the viewers, right? Like,
Yeah. It must be interesting to come here and play every week, and you know you don't really get the win ever, but he still places pretty high.
yeah, you know, PiLiPiLi, he's gotten second place. He's made to the semis as well. He's taken maps off of the best player here, Cham. Like, we'll see how he does. And I think DarkUnnamed, to be fair, I think this is the deepest run he's had, like the semis.
Yeah, I believe so.
So
we've seen him in the semis before.
yeah, like he definitely hasn't made it to the finals before, but still, like, this is pretty good results so far from DarkUnnamed.
Yeah, definitely. But now he's up against PiLiPiLi.
Yeah. The better you do, the harder your opponents, right?
Yeah, exactly. And this is not an easy opponent by any means, so he is going for the Ling speed first and the 4 Lings. He's gonna go ahead and secure that third, shoo away that little Probius.
Yeah, pretty standard location this time. Nothing too crazy coming out from DarkUnnamed. When it comes to his base location, it does look like this probe may squeeze into the main. Never mind.
Good hold there. What do probes mine with? Do they have like a beak? Do they have a mouth?
I don't think they
don't have arms.
They have psychic energy. I think they just like extract minerals with their face.
Their face beam, their facial beam.
Yeah. I don't.
They teleport it from like the mineral pads to their face holes.
I mean, to be fair,
they're pretty much like mineral holders.
Yeah. To be fair, I think they could have these little arms. Well, in Carbot they have little arms, right? Like,
yeah.
So,
but they don't use them.
True.
They're just kind of there, like a T-Rex. Wow, probes don't have legs either.
Oh my god, what kind of dark magic is this?
Yeah, what's going on here? Any more questioning of the probes? Someone get Probius on the phone.
So far, some pretty solid defense. You know, a Stargate opener did happen, and to be fair, it was completely unscattered. Like, DarkUnnamed hasn't gone into the main at all. He did go for blind spores, and it worked out. You know, like,
yeah. I almost would like to see PiLiPiLi go for like a robotics facility first one of these games.
Ooh.
That was quick. That was a very quick response. He still does get one, no cancel, so that actually ends up costing him double the money.
Yeah. But
oh,
you
man,
know,
that was rough. But not a bad hold.
Yeah, only gets one worker in the end, and finally this overlord is forced.
One spore crawler, I guess.
True. One spore goes down.
He's gonna lose that overlord just to see gates.
Yeah, just sees gates.
And the robotics.
Yeah.
He sees a shield, so he knows he can't really go in for a push anytime soon. Third base is coming up at the 5-minute mark for PiLiPiLi here.
I think what's important is that as opposed to game 1, DarkUnnamed, he defended against the adepts. There were only 2 adepts, but he defended against it. Like, these oracles haven't really done much. Ooh, getting caught out a little bit.
Yeah, they went in through a pretty bad location, and DarkUnnamed was in the perfect position. But also, Dark took the regular third base this time.
He did.
Finally. Yeah. Well, I think he took that third base on this map last time. But the weird fourth base, as we see. I don't know if it's weird, but you don't really see it being taken every time, right?
If you recall, he took this this weird fourth base. He tried to take it as a third first, but then it was like blocked by the Reaper. Oh, the Banes get spotted though by the Phoenix.
Yep. Not that the Phoenix can do anything about it.
True, it can't really, but the oracles are coming back. They have plenty of energy, and the wall should go down. But there's the sentry though with the force field.
I almost thought there wasn't gonna be a wall to bust down. Ooh, he was trying to go in. He's just trying to get any damage he can.
Yeah. But the force fields are actually
holding here, yeah.
Yeah. The Banes didn't really deal much damage at all. There are all these lings flooding across the map. He's trying to deal some game-ending damage here, but so far...
He didn't get any damage with that.
Yeah, PiLiPiLi just defending so well right now. Oh, gets surround though.
Ooh, this is actually probably the best damage he'll be able to get. But he's only going to get 2 sentries and a couple zealots.
He can clean all this out.
Oh, he actually is going to keep going with this attack and reinforce even more. 20 more lings, 4 banelings. He's going to try and continue his push, and I think he finally broke through and is going to be able to do some damage here, at least until the next warp in or 2.
Yeah, the Banes are slowly coming in.
Go for the main, go for the main.
Oh, he's trying to.
Oh, he's cannon down now.
Yeah, a little bit indecisive. He will get the zealots, but now it feels like the immortals are pretty safe. And yeah, he holds. But behind this, though,
good hold. Yeah, 5th base in the regular position.
Yeah, no drones though. There's plenty of bases, but not very many drones.
This is an interesting match.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
again,
sitting on 60 workers. I think that's like his magic number.
Yeah,
but there's 3 bases. You don't want to be on 60 workers for too long.
I mean, he has less. He has 44 workers right now.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong person. 44. This is terrible.
Yeah,
wow.
That's what I mean. Like, he has bases. He's actually supply blocked right now. Oh wait, no, he's not. Why is he making 4 overlords?
I don't know. He's way not supply blocked.
Yeah.
I think he accidentally clicked it too many times.
I'm just worried because there still aren't any drones in production. Like, he needs...
Well, he saved up a lot of money, and he's getting 18 roaches right now. I think he's going to go for one last push and try and end the game out. He's just making sure that PiLiPiLi stays at home.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Like, and I don't know if I like this. Like, there's so many... versions on the way. Like, he has so little workers. He's gonna be trying to end the game, but so far PiLiPiLi, he's been able to hold. Like, he has all these cannons and shield batteries defensively. Like, he's looking pretty solid, like turtled up at home. There
I
it
don't
is.
really see. Yeah,
drones finally.
7 of them. War Prism coming though. I think the War Prism just finished. It's gonna be a good time for PiLiPiLi to push across the map, double prong harass here, going with the oracles, do a warp in, and let's see what these lings can get done as well. Lings coming in.
Yeah.
Ooh, instant warp in Zealots. And this got to be GG right here. I don't see a way to hold
I mean, to be fair, he can afford to lose a base. Like he can sack the base. It's fine. But he's committing to this fight though.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. Like you said, he should have sacked the base. He's still here trying to fight it, just bleeding units out slowly for no reason, for an unsaturated base.
Yeah, and the base goes down, all these things go down. He's still trying to fight this. You know, the roaches come around from the side.
GG.
Yeah, the Immortals
even a
are getting...
big walk over to the north base. Yeah, GG.
GG. And you know, we called it, I guess. Like,
yeah. It's kind of known he would be one of the winners going in the finals.
Yeah, honestly, it was kind of a shame because DarkUnnamed, he made the decision to kind of go all in and try to make the Bane bust happen, but I feel like he was in a position where he totally could have just droned up and just macroed and been in a good position.
Yeah, I 100% agree. It seemed like he was in a good position. And then he's like, nope, it's all in. It's like, no, you got like 5 bases. Just drone up, defend at home, and get back in this game. But he's like, nope, I'm down 1 base. He has 3 up already. I'm going all in.
Yeah.
Sad to see. Maybe a little bit indecisive going up against such a formidable opponent.
Yeah, maybe just not confident, you know.
Yeah, he's not confident macroing out of this.
Yeah.
But now we do gotta wait for the finals, which would be Cham versus the winner of Marea versus Dr. Ryan, which I feel like has been going on for a very long time.
Yeah, it does seem like they ended up waiting for Dr. Ryan to come back, so the game...
Yeah, he finally made it back.
Yeah. So the game started a little bit late. They are in the middle of their series. I'm just trying to see... They could be in game 1. I'm not too sure. So
that would not be too great.
Yeah. So that means, you know, once they finish, we'll probably end up jumping in, and then we'll follow them into Cham and then into the finals. Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, we've casted quite a bit of Dr. Ryan. He's kind of like the NA, the American representative here. I believe he's Protoss. You know, I think he's on Team Exxon or Teamless. It's one of the two.
Team Exxon. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Totally guessing.
Yeah. Either way, it's going to be a tough ask for either of them to go up against Cham.
Oh yeah, it always is every week.
Yeah, it's rough for anyone to go up against Cham, and they are out of game. Nicely timed. I was worried I'd have to go on a break.
Yeah, I thought we were about to go back on the break. I was like, all right, break time. Where's the coming? Nope, they're ready. Just in time.